Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. We're getting started with temperatures mostly in the 40s this morning. We'll see a little variety out there. Everybody should warm up pretty far into the 70s, maybe into the upper 70s in the warmest spots. And then tonight, I don't expect things to be as cool as the past couple of nights. A lot of us are going to probably stay in the 50s as we start to warm things up a little bit and bring back a little bit more moisture, which will help to keep the temperatures a little bit warmer. Now, we'll also start to notice a few clouds. I don't think we're going to find very many this morning. I think a bigger issue this morning will be some of that patchy fog that can be kind of thick in spots, so be careful out there on the roads if you've got early morning travels. Off to our north and west is where the next boundary is, and we'll be keeping our eyes on that as it tries to make its way east and south later on this week. We're at 45 degrees in Tallahassee and in Thomasville. We're at 46 in Valdosta. Not much of a breeze out there. We do have a little bit more available moisture. This is where that fog is going to come from, especially if there's no breeze to stir things up. Most of our temperatures span the 40s. I see the 39 in Live Oak. I see the 50 in Dothan, Alabama, or the 56 in Apalachicola. Everybody else between like 40 and 45. That breeze, if there is one today, will actually come in from the south or southwest, which will bring in more of the warmer and more of the humid. So I think the patchy fog is something we deal with this morning. We're probably going to see some more of it tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning too. Look at all those visibilities that are down below 1 mile. Quincy and Camilla and Thomasville and Valdosta and Live Oak and Cross City, all checking in down below 1 mile. The overall weather pattern is changing a little bit. Usually in the spring and the fall, you get those quicker moving systems. You don't get stuck in those ruts for weeks at a time. So we had a couple of cooler days. Now we start to warm back up ahead of the next system that will try to get here later on this week. I think there'll be some chances for maybe a couple of sprinkles as this boundary gets close tomorrow. But really it'll be when a more sharper boundary gets here on Thursday night, or Friday to bring the next best chances for showers to the area. There will be some chances for showers later this week. There'll be some chances for a few sprinkles the next couple of days. But it feels like if we're going to find some rain across the area, maybe late Thursday or early Friday seems like the best shot for now, and we got a little time to fine tune that. Nobody's Thanksgiving is going to get washed away. I see a couple of areas in the tropics that are at least looking like there's some showers out there. None of it looks like it's organizing. None of it looks like there's a real tropical flavor to it, but maybe there's one here in the Caribbean and one out there in the Atlantic. We'll keep our eyes on it. The Atlantic hurricane season ends on November 30th. Doesn't mean there can't still be activity beyond the boundaries of the season. Just means there usually isn't. We'll certainly continue to follow all of that for you, but right now nothing to be concerned with out there at all. On the Gulf close to home, south and southwest winds 5 to 12 today, seas 2 feet or less, so much better than it's been out there for the boaters. We'll go with mostly smooth conditions, maybe a little light chop in the protected waters. 30s and 40s this morning with that patchy fog, otherwise we'll call it mostly clear. Sun comes up at 7:12. Not as chilly this morning, but still cool enough. We'll go upper 70s in the warmest spots, mid 70s elsewhere. Should be pretty nice afternoon, as a matter of fact. Lots of sunshine. We'll notice a couple of puffy white clouds. That's about all. And then tonight, I think what happens is we get more of that patchy fog as the temperatures stay up a bit, the moisture increases a bit. We'll call it partly cloudy. I've got that smallest chance for a few sprinkles in the mix, maybe late tonight or early tomorrow, especially to the north and west. Notice how those rain chances sort of inch up a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. It feels like, though, if we're going to find some real rain, it'll be when that sharper boundary gets here, and that is likely late Thursday, early Friday. We got a couple of days to fine-tune that for you. Notice how the temperatures change after Thanksgiving. Beyond that next boundary, much cooler air again. So another cool setup, another bright, dry, and nice setup for the weekend, but a cool one. These next few days, a little bit warmer, but also a little bit more humid.